Today's chess content is a crucial one for you to know if you want to get out that beginner intermediate level, and it's one that not many people understand. That and more is coming straight up. Today we're going to be learning the concept of why. Not the letter Y, but the word why. W-H-Y. Now, why is the word why so important in terms of chess? And why is it something that you haven't heard of before from other chess masters? Well, the concept of why is very simple and it's very practical, but it's the idea of whatever you learn from other chess masters, chess coaches, chess grandmasters, chess whatevers. The important concept that you want to learn is asking why somebody teaches you the thing that they teach you. And once you understand this concept, and once you actually apply it into your real life, into your own chess skills, you will see your own chess skills go up dramatically, drastically, and dramatically. And why is this the case? So, this is something that I actually did myself as I was climbing my way from unrated player to 2200 rated in less than 3 years. And this is something that I found very useful because every time I watched a video online, a teacher would teach you something new, right? They would teach you something that you haven't seen before. For example, one thing that I was taught early on, and many of you guys have been taught early on, are the ABCs of chess. And in the ABCs of chess, we learned to attack the center very quickly. We were taught to bring out the pieces. We were taught to castle the king extremely quickly. But not a lot of people ask themselves why this is very important and why we need to do these things. Sure, they might realize that these things help them win and help them not lose early on. But what they don't realize is the importance of them. And if you guys haven't checked out my last video, the one about castling and why you might be castling too early and why you might be castling wrong, first of all, I definitely recommend you guys check it up there. But in that video, I talk about how many people just castle for no reason when there's no need to. And I ask myself why I castle in my chess games, and I come to realize that castling allows me to keep my king safe, also connect my rook. So if I need to do one of those two things, that's when I do it. So that's how I became a much better player because I didn't stick myself to rules. And that's the important thing. Don't just do something because somebody tells you to do, but ask yourself why that's important. Like, for example, controlling the center I realize is very important in the opening. Why is that important? So my pieces don't get squished in. So I want to make sure that my pieces have places to be, that they can go to, and so that they can be happy. Hopefully I'm making sense to all of you guys. But this concept of why can be applied to every single chess concept you learned. For example, when you're learning a new opening, when you're learning, hey, if I'm playing a French defense over here, let's just say we're playing a French defense on the black side. Oh, why are we playing the French defense? Why play e6 when we can play e5? You have to ask yourself these questions. And the idea is in the French defense, what our advantage comes in that we're able to attack our opponent's overextended pawns. Like, look, this d4 pawn. And I realized to myself, hey, so why do I play knight c6? It isn't just to develop pieces. If you just tell yourself, oh, I'm just developing a piece just to develop a piece, you will never get very far in chess. But this knight c6 idea is very, very, very important in the French defense because it pressures d4. Say your opponent plays knight f3, queen b6. Ask yourself why queen b6 ideas are very important. And the reason why you need to ask yourself this isn't just for this opening and be like, oh, queen b6 in this opening is good because it allows me to pressure d4, which is our plan in the French defense advanced variation. But in the future, I might think to myself, hey, let's say I'm playing another position that looks similar to this one, and I need to make a move, then I can say to myself, hey, queen b6 works in the French defense, why doesn't it work in this position as well? So you see how the ideas can be interchangeable because, and you know that they're interchangeable, and you know that they can work in other openings, in other middle game, in other end games, because it has the same concept and you know why you're playing in the first place. If you don't know why you're playing queen b6 and all you do is just memorize the idea of queen b6 and you don't ever ask yourself why it's important, then guess what? You'll play queen b6 in this position because you purely memorized it, but you're never able to extend that concept, this knowledge that you have into the advanced level and be able to apply it into different positions. So hopefully this all makes sense. And it's not a very difficult concept to grasp. It's just asking yourself why one word after you learn a new concept from your master, from your coach, from whoever you're learning from. But Applying it is the difficult part because a lot of people, they don't care why they're doing something, or they just, they think it's very self-explanatory. But I promise you guys, if you guys ever ask yourself these questions, if you guys ever use this religiously and use it all the time, even in all my videos, by the way, like in all my videos, I always talk about asking yourself why, and I always explain why I'm doing things, like why I'm castling the last video. But it applies for everything. And if you want to improve, this is the number one thing that I think you can do. If you want to work hard, if you want to make it to that master level one day, national master, FIDE master, grandmaster, I know you can do it. It needs a lot of hard work, a lot of preparation, and it's not just knowledge you need to know. It's the understanding that's important as well. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video today. I hope you guys all learned something very important. And if you guys want to watch that video in which I talk about why you might be castling wrong and why you might be castling too early and how it can be detrimental to your own health, well, check out that video over there.